There we go.
Hi, everybody. Welcome. Here we are. My friend
Yeah.
Aley. Hi, Aley.
JJ, glad to be here.
Yeah,
Hi, Richie. Tanita.
I'm happy to be here. 3-3. So
Yeah. 3 and 3 o'clock in your time zone. So
I
perfect.
know. I love
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. It is. It
Yep.
is.
So welcome everybody. This is when Aley will begin by sharing some insights, intuitive insights with the 3-3 portal. I'd also really love it if you guys could put in the comment how you feel about the 3-3 portal with the red moon, the fire horse.
Yeah.
Do you know any prophecies? Do you know, like, what do you feel like this what this means for this year? So
Absolutely.
go ahead and
Yeah.
do that. Welcome, get comfortable. Aley and I were talking in the background, and we were talking about how, like, aches and pains and doctors not finding what's wrong. Like my mom, my kids,
Uh-huh.
you know,
Me.
and it's like people really want to get healthy,
Right.
and it's a speed bump. So if anybody out there is feeling the same way, we see you because
Absolutely. Yeah.
it's crazy
And
out there.
and I really do think that a lot of the stress that we're under isn't helping anything either. Every day it's something or another that we're dealing with. So
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so finding those things, like I know Aley was talking about, the self-love stuff like acupuncture and massage, and even
Hmm.
guys like, make sure you have like a foot bath, Epsom salt, like just things that make you feel really lovely.
That's right. And actually, that's absolutely something that should be done tonight with full moon. If you're doing any kind of ceremony, it's great if you take an Epsom bath
Okay.
and, you can light some candles. You can do some stuff like that. I went out last night because I had to go for a test very late in the evening, and the moon was out. It was full. It really wasn't, of course,
Yeah.
because tonight it is. But I never see the moon from my house. I'm too surrounded by trees. And
Mhm.
so I'm hoping tonight I'll still be able to see it because I hear it's just gorgeous when it's red like that, you know?
Here you
Uh,
go.
yeah.
You got a shout out.
Mhm. Hey, Garnet. Good to see you. Yeah.
We've got some of our friends here. Welcome
Yeah.
everybody.
Welcome. Yeah. Yeah. You've had hives for 3 weeks.
Oh my goodness.
Richie, I'm wondering if it's a way of getting something toxic out. You felt like it's a good thing. You know what I mean? It's like maybe there's something that you're releasing through those hives. But okay.
I don't know if hives have ever felt great.
Well, no, I
But
wouldn't,
I understand
wouldn't
what you're
suggest that.
saying.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hello, Dawn. It's good to see you, and Victoria and Deke. It's wonderful to have you guys here.
Yeah,
Um,
come play with us.
Play with us. Yeah, come play with us. So, the blood moon occurs when the earth moves directly between the sun and the moon. So that's why it turns this blood red. The earth's shadow completely covers it, and sunlight bends and filters out the blue light. That's usually what the moon is. And so it looks red. And the same reason that sometimes we also see sunsets that are sort of reddish or orange in color, which, I love this picture that you found because, I mean, we're in the year of the fire horse and just all this redness and beauty. But yeah, yeah. Um, it's safe, of course, that you can view it through the naked eye, whereas the solar eclipse, you never want to do that. It lasts longer. It can last up to a couple of hours, and it's been viewed as an omen, a portal, or a turning point. And some of the symbolic meaning of the red blood moon is shadow meeting light. So there's a lot of people in my classes, I talk a lot about shadow, but there's a lot of people that aren't comfortable with shadow. But once we have that shadow meet the light and we become aware of it, we can do something about it. Many of us don't want to do that, but I like that analogy. I think that's a good analogy. It says that hidden emotions surface, cycles are completing, and this is the time for you to release anything you don't want anymore. It's, this is why these eclipses also have been endings. And somebody said the other day that with the death of the leader of Iran, the Ayatollah or whatever, that was part of this eclipse energy. There might be something else done within the next few days as well from this eclipse. I'm not going to speculate, but it's possible. This blood moon adds life force themes, lineage, deep emotional truth and sacrifice, and it can feel like emotional release or a turning point in your spiritual identity. And I love that. I thought that was really good. So, take your bath with the Epsom salts if you wish. Light some candles, do some ceremony, ask yourself what you might want to release. Remembering too that today is a 3-3 energy, because we always come on with the double energy of the day. And 3 is bringing something into form. So we've got the eclipse, and then we've got whatever so that's leaving, but we've got something coming in. It is interesting though that we are dealing with Mercury retrograde at the same time. So this is, it's like the triple whammy, right?
Yeah.
And I'm not an astrologer, so I'm not going to be able to tell you all that stuff, but I will say that to me, that's a humdinger. So also energies of 3 bring in art, writing, teaching, speaking, storytelling, music, joyfulness, laughter, body, mind, and spirit. It's relational, but it's not heavy. It's about sharing. And that's what JJ just asked you to do. What do you want to share with us today? And let us know how you are feeling with this energy. And spiritually, the shadow of 3 is expression without embodiment. So it's like your thoughts and your visions. And your voice is a sacred instrument. Let creation flow, not for perfection, but for aliveness. And 3 relates to divine feminine and creation codes. And so I'm sure the tutor has something to say about that.
I do. I just texted my family, dog at my door. I don't know if you guys can hear my dog scratching at the door. He's like,
no. I couldn't, but I get it. Yeah, I totally get it. Hey, Wayne.
Yeah. Yeah, when you were discussing the how the sun and the moon there's like a blockage in between.
Right.
Yeah. And it was this, I felt like this concentrated pressure. That might be why some of us just are not feeling great. Oh. It's just like this, like when these things happen, like how the barometric pressure or whatever can affect us. So it's like this concentrated pressure, like this ear pressure. And I saw the fire horse coming in for us. And the fire horse gives us permission to find another way. Like if you feel like you're running into a wall or there's like a ditch, like we can't go the way we want to go. Like just like you just really want something. And it's like they're giving permission for us to find another way. It doesn't have to be a certain way. Also, it doesn't have to be pretty, because they're talking about how, like with the horse and how you rein in a horse. You don't have to rein in your emotions right now. they would really love it if we get super messy with our emotions. And it's not supposed to be like that, kind of like a polite or, you're trying to be quiet and you don't want to show emotions. And it's just like, just be messy with it.
Let it
Like
go. Let it
full
give
on
yourself permission.
not, yeah. just,
Wow.
just
Okay.
let that go. And then I was trying to write down fire horse, but I wrote down iron horse. So I looked
Oh,
up iron horse because I wasn't sure what that was.
mhm.
And so I got the strength and the power, the ability to like really travel, meaning like
Yeah.
locomotion or whatnot. But I also saw that it's the nickname for Lou Gehrig. And we were talking about aches and pains and things that the
Yes.
doctors can't figure out. And I was just like,
Uh-huh.
well, that's interesting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Isn't an iron horse also what they used to call a train?
yeah,
I
yeah,
think.
locomotives.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
locomotive.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. I
Yeah.
didn't know they called Lou Gehrig that. Okay.
Yeah, I guess it's his nickname.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I like the idea that you can get messy. It's kind of like giving yourself permission to do finger painting or
Yeah.
and dip your toes and fingers into something and move.
Yeah.
But I can understand it when you started to talk about the pressure of being between,
Oh, yeah.
feeling pushed,
It
feeling
doesn't feel good.
no, it doesn't. No. And some of that energy has been since actually last Friday or so for me. And that's when I just knew the S was going to hit the fan, and it did.
Yeah.
And yeah. And I think there's some of that crazy energy as well. I know that I heard today that there are, I think it's 1,600 or something like that, Americans stuck in the Middle East and they can't get out. And those are our people.
Yeah.
And
But
we
that
should be
pressure doesn't feel very good.
no, it doesn't feel good. It doesn't, because we've
No.
seen what's happened when things go topsy-turvy. So yeah, so I just want to shout out I know they're not watching, but I want to shout out the energy their way. I'm sure they feel like they're betwixt and between. They can't stay and they can't go. So what are they going to do? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, Iron Horse.
The iron
Um,
horse.
that's very strong. I mean, think about it too. What is it that bends steel? Isn't it? Don't you use fire to bend steel?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Like the alchemy of it, right?
Yeah. Yeah. And so,
And I love the idea too. It's like so you have the iron, but like you can melt it back down to something. So it's almost like,
sure.
okay, so you have this in your life, you
Yep.
know, and it's just like it's almost, I mean, this is for entertainment purposes, but it's like you have this thing in your life and it's like if that's not working, find
Mhm.
a different way because just like sometimes you just have to like melt it down and it's not like you're starting over because you've already had that
Right.
experience.
Yep. Yep.
And for some reason it's coming to me like schooling, like if you're
Mhm.
certified with this and that's not going the way you want to go, or maybe you got a degree in something, or maybe you took
Mhm.
classes for electrician or gas or whatever.
Right.
If that's not working,
Yep.
you still
Yep.
have that experience, but you might need to melt it down and try
Start from
something else.
scratch. Yeah.
Yeah.
Make something else from that mold. That's the alchemical idea as well. It really
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
Um, um, Leah says she sees a connection of the knees holding on as the horse gallops in speed. I love that. And you can
Yeah.
see definitely the knees in the back of the horse. Um, but and yeah, it's lovely. So you say that you've had a lot of ear and headaches this is my problem. I've had a lot of headaches and my
Um,
neck bothers me. And I'm not a headache person.
yeah.
And so when you're not, you're like, what the heck is going on here? Rossi, you're a conduit for the energy. Your body feels like a socket within this vibration. Wow, you
Mm,
guys, very nice. Yeah.
And
And we soon,
sometimes it's like the vibration. So it's like, again, I was thinking metal with the conduit, you know,
yes, yes.
like when the
Yep.
vibration, it's like like if it doesn't come through that conduit, like I almost feel like it's like a screaming eagle, you know, it's just like
Yeah,
a vibration that doesn't quite go with the conduit. So what would we
true.
do to make that more welcome or smooth with grace and ease to be the conduit? Because I feel like some of the stuff coming in can feel like, you know, um,
Intense. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
Very
it's like
much so.
like a screeching eagle kind of,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Yeah.
kind of like be alert, be alert, be alert.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes I feel like with the talons, it's almost like scratching away. Like I can kind of see the conduit, and I can see like it's almost either like a tree or it's earth, and it's like um, we need to like talon it, just so we can feel and see what's underneath it all. Um,
Mm.
and I think
Mhm.
that might be why the eagle is screaming, because it's like we need to like what is underneath it all.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, and the yeah, and this like screaming eagle with a, you know, the United States, and it's just I would love to know I would just love to know what the real story is.
Oh,
Um,
I wouldn't we all? I know. I
yeah,
totally get it. Yeah.
yeah.
I will tell you something that I found out only really recently, and I think a couple of years ago, my Shih Tzu was outside and was picked up by a bird of prey and dropped. And thank God, because I think it was an eagle, but it was very dark outside. And fortunately, we saved her and she was fine. But they can lift up fully grown deer,
Hmm.
and it's how strong they are. And so I'm looking at the horse and saying, well, can they lift something that strong, that heavy? And so that's just something that I came through my mind when you were saying
Yeah,
that. Yeah, the talons are so, and you're right. An eagle represents the United States. It does.
I
Yeah,
know. I
yeah.
was just thinking about it.
Hmm. Wow.
And it does. It feels like um yeah, it feels heavy. It feels like cold, kind of like not this isn't the Cold War, but it feels I don't know, it just feels off.
Yeah,
Um
yeah. I agree. I
but
totally agree.
to
Hmm.
really like expose what's underneath it all.
Hmm.
And that goes for us too, like exposing what's underneath us,
And
inside of
there's
us.
that shadow side
Yeah.
again, or the part of us that does not want to be seen.
Yeah.
It's something that we're hiding from. So, yeah. Although once we do see it and we can come to terms with it, life gets a bit lighter, and it's not as stagnant as we hope. Um, Mary Starshine says it feels like cosmic electroshock therapy and no muscle relaxers. I totally agree. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, it's really interesting. I saw somebody with this, you know, sleepless night with the moon and whatnot. It has been
Mhm. Yep.
my mom and myself, some of my kids, where it's like really hard to fall asleep.
It is.
Um, but it's almost like the medicine I take occasionally when I haven't slept for a couple of days.
Uh-huh.
It doesn't work anymore. It's
No, I know.
like
I get it.
it
No, I
doesn't.
totally,
I'm just
yeah.
like, why are you letting me down? Why?
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I know. I totally get it. Suzanne says there's 6 cruise ships stuck over there in the Middle East. I didn't know that. That's awful. And of course, we learned that Eric Dane recently passed to ALS, and which is that Lou Gehrig's. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was sad. Very young man. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, seeking myself, you're feeling a lot of energies. Um, yeah, I think a lot of us are right now. And I agree with this 100%. Our DNA is changing. Yes.
Oh, I love that.
That's right, Presley. Yep. Yep. Um, yeah. Um,
Um,
so Victoria had said earlier that it was a beautiful night last night. stars, moon, sun, planetary alignment creation. And I knew that just happened, I believe, like over the weekend, that we had all, what, 6 or 7 planets lined up. I didn't see it, but it was, the astrologers are saying it hasn't ever been tracked before, because it's like they didn't do astrology 20,000 years ago, or whenever it was, that configuration. So,
Yeah, I had someone in my life. He is a medical intuitive, but he also just adores the planets and looking. Well, anyways, he has this amazing, huge telescope. I guess it was one that, I don't know if we had it, the United States, but then they replaced it, and somehow it's like somewhere near him.
okay.
And so he can really see what's going on. And I asked him one time, I'm like, so what does the alignment of the planets mean? And he was like, yeah, it's pretty cool to like look up and see that. He goes, but like, that's not really what's happening up there. Like the way we see it. I'm like,
Right.
oh, I
Yeah.
see.
It doesn't quite look like that.
When we see a crescent moon, that's not exactly what's happening up there.
That's right. Yeah. No, you're absolutely right.
Yeah. Leah turned off their phone at night and the dreaming returned. That's interesting.
Good. That's good. Well, the other thing is, on my phone, I have put a little dot thing for it's a thing you can buy that stops the electromagnetic field. Because if I plug my phone in close to my bed, not right at my head, but close to it. Yeah. And they're saying we have to be really careful about that with regard to staying awake or not being able to get to sleep or having that kind of energy that is in our aura. So it might be something
where did you get that?
I think I got it on Amazon. I'm pretty sure I did. I mean, it wasn't, yeah. And I also got one for my computer that I'm on all the time. Oh, so, because I'm always on there grading or something.
Yeah, I got this beauty.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Is it shungite? Is that what it is?
I believe. Yeah.
Oh, or is it this thing that you could use shungite for as well? I don't know. Hi, Linda. It's nice to see you. And Anya. Yeah.
Leah, did you mean to put shungite instead of shin bone?
I always think that, there might be some meaning behind the wrong word just as much as the right one.
Oh, totally.
Yeah. Oh, for EMF. Yeah. Oh, gotcha. Shungite is for EMF. Yeah.
No.
This isn't, I don't know what it might have it in there. It might, because it's got black. Spell check. Yep. Yeah, there are a lot of different devices online, but it's recommended for the EMF field. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway. Yeah. So, do you want to have them put some questions up?
Yeah. And then I believe at the end, wait, do I want to do that now? Yeah. And at the end, stick around because, my people want to help us. Like
okay.
We're going to do something really cool at the end.
Okay. Wonderful. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. So if you guys, just, make us aware that you're posting a question. We both have glasses. We're 4 eyes.
We do both have glasses. I don't know. Simran, are you still here? He asked for just a general reading. We can start with you if you're here. Just let us know you're here. It's just helpful. And Rossi, all right. That's fine. Forgiveness is what
I like the Minecraft picture. Simran. 0. Yeah. If you're around, just give us a hello.
Yep. If not, we'll move on to Rossi. We can come back to you.
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's do that. All right. There you go. Rossi and her kitty cat. Yeah. All right. Really? Shungite can purify water?
It can. Yeah.
I didn't know that. Okay. Wonderful. Okay. Sharon, you think we're being courageous? Yes, I do like the pyramid stones as well. Dawn, I got your question, hon. Yeah. All right. Let's see what we got for you, Rossi.
So Rossi, I'm getting the that you're the beauty in the chaos, like, and I feel like if there's chaos happening, that you're able to, you like have this great ability to be like the that that beautiful, not as loud as the chaos. Like you have like this. So if chaos was like this, you're like, you kind of come in with this. It's not a neutral feeling, but it's like a quiet, beautiful energy where, and it's almost like if you're there and there's a bunch of chaos, it's like, some people who are receptive to that energetic field of yours, it will help them exponent. They're just throwing big words at me, exponentially or whatever. I'm like, I can't say that word, but yeah, it's actually really cool. And some people won't be on that frequency, so it's not going to calm everybody down. But I think you can notice that the effect that that beautiful, tranquil energy has.
Wonderful. Yes. Expeditiously. That's the word. Yes. Thank you, Rossi.
I was
Yes.
close.
You were very close. Yes. It trips your tongue. Rossi, I got here that between now and the Lion's Gate, which is 8/8, you're going to have your cosmic gifts activated more and more and more. So yes, I agree with the Tuta that you've got that energy and you're holding space with it, and it's just growing and growing and growing. And they're saying turn to the violet flame for your transformation. So Saint Germain's waiting to work with you as well if you're interested in him and getting to work with him. He usually chooses us. We don't choose him, but it says prepare for your transformation. And yeah, I think that that's what you do all the time, actually, Rossi. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
thank you for being here.
Yes. All right. I think we got enough questions. I've got Deke and then Dawn and Leah and Annie, Wayne and Anya. So I think because she wants to be Tuta wants to give us something to do before we head out of here. So
Yep.
Deke, a general reading. All right, Deke.
So I took general as like a general in one of the armed forces. And what I'm seeing is it's it's a young male, kind of has like a father uncle energy, and I can see him in it's not camouflage, but it's like this green, yeah, it's kind of like this like a really deep green. There's like a hat, a hat and like the fatigues or whatnot. So it's like I feel like this is happened like a while ago. This is not like a current situation. Let me see what that has to do with anything here. I see this person. This person's like, I feel like they're really good with their hands, and there's something about like the oil stains, like how the oil stains like the workshop countertop or the floor. I feel like the floor is made out of like plywood or something, and there's just something about the staining from like the oil. It's almost like one of those things where, you know, you get like this sense of smell.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's okay if you have no idea about that.
Yeah,
It's just
yeah,
something that
yeah.
wanted to be shared.
It
So
was, yeah. And sometimes these things make sense later. Like you'll see
yeah.
something that will bring it back. I don't know if you're familiar at all with the emerald tablets, but they are beautiful green tablets that were found that have writing on them and messages on them that were from the Egyptian times. And I'm getting here that they want you to educate yourself on that, on the emerald tablets. So maybe you were a general in one of the Egyptian armies. Who knows? You know, it could be something like that. They say that you have the courage to do it, that it's a flower that breaks through in a crack in the, like a crack in the sidewalk, that you have that courage. You know, when you see a flower that does that, you're like, wow, that really tried hard to do that. That's not easy to do. And it's a question of the existence of you through time. It could be that it's bringing this to you because they want you to investigate possible past life connections. So,
Oh, I got a
yeah,
yes.
the tablets of
Yes,
toast.
yes,
That's right. So thank you. I know that may not be exactly what you were looking for, but these readings we do are
It's general.
Yes, and it's very different. Yeah. So, yeah. Thank you for being open-minded. All right. So we have Dawn. Do you see my WCB designation coming in her favor? I believe it's a law, something she's doing with a lawsuit in Canada.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, Deke, that's awesome. You were in Egypt time. So then you are aware of, either in the past life, you were aware of those green tablets.
That's cool.
Wow. That is cool. Yeah.
I'm not getting anything on this.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what I got. Unfortunately, I get the turtle. This is like the second time I've gotten the turtle for Dawn on this. It's one of those things that's just taking a lot of time. And I have had I've had an inheritance they called me about in 2016, and I still haven't gotten it yet.
Oh,
And
wow.
so these things go so slowly, and it's awful to have to tell you that, especially when you got a fire horse on the screen that's just zooming by, you know. So it is making progress, but it's slow and steady. It's saying right now that there are some barriers and blockages again, because I get the lock. However, it says there's a long-term commitment coming. So that gives me encouragement, although it's taking its time and there's barriers, some kind of a long-term commitment, which would be a payout, I would think. So don't give up, you know, the idea of it. It's there. It's just taking its own sweet time. Yeah. Yeah. I know. And
It's really hard.
none of this should ever take any amount of time like that. You're right. Yeah.
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 Thank you for taking all the controls over.
I knew it would make you feel good. Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Not a problem. Do you want to so you're not still getting anything here? Okay.
No,
That's
no.
fine. No, that's fine. Sometimes we don't.
I think your answer was the answer.
All righty. Leah'd love a message from Tuta regarding a home of her own on her own land.
And this is the land in upstate New York. Is that correct? Okay, Tuta, my people. Teachers, do you have anything to say about? I see. Okay, so I see there's a ladder, and it almost looks like the person is going down the well. So, but like upstate New York should have plenty of water. Oh, any land anywhere. Okay. It's almost like going within the earth, but I do feel like this is a well or it's like, wouldn't it be great if the land had a portal? But I see it going down like this, this ladder into they want me to use the word abyss. They're being stingy today with the messages. You could live in a cave. Well,
you want to know
you
what?
might need to.
You might, because I've actually seen these like things on the ground, and they look like they're a sewer cap or something like that, but they're bigger. And people lift them up, and there's stairs, and you go downstairs, and there's a whole bunker underneath it. And so, as you were saying that, I'm thinking about that. And then she wrote, "I could live in a cave," which is a sort of a cave, you know. So, I get that you're going to be rewarded for the efforts that you have to find it. So I think you will find it. And it says it might have something to do with something in the past, or some place in the past that you've either lived or liked and wanted to be at. But look what I get. I get the horse. And what is, it says freedom, determination, and endurance. So yes, Leah, I think that the cards are saying that, and I think the cards are, it may not be what you think it looks like.
Yeah.
But you don't care anyway, because you say you could live in a cave. So, you've got that open possibility for growth mindset, and you're not worried about how it looks. And a lot of people want it to look exactly like they want it, and that's not always possible. Yeah. You're looking great for greenhouses. Yes. Wow.
Well, New Mexico, isn't New Mexico where the earth ships are, or whatever they're called?
Yes.
The in the ground. Yeah.
There are also underneath the ground, there's that Taos hum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to say. Yeah. I don't know why I said the earth house, but yeah.
No, that's okay. But there's you can go underneath and go down to Albuquerque from Taos or something. Yeah. Wow. Very cool. All right. Annie Bear.
Well, Annie Bear, my throat got tight instantly. More on the left side, but it's like right here to right here, and it's very tight. And again, they're bringing in that vision from the beginning of like the talons. And I know you loved your winged ones, that the talons coming in and almost seeing like what's behind that. And I do feel as if I know that we're in an ancestry class with Aley, Annie Bear, but it's almost as if this goes back. This goes back lifetimes. And I get the goosebumps with that, but it's almost like you don't have to see the whole thing, but if the talons scratch away some of it, you can peek into it.
Wow. Oh my God. And Annie, I get the puzzle piece It's like you are missing only one thing right now, and you're going to level up. You're going to graduate. Look at this. Oh my God. And I get the rosary. And of course, the rosary doesn't mean you have to be Catholic. But what it means is that it's your spiritual path. So you are leveling up, girlfriend. Whew. Maybe that's what the scratching away will do. It's like a scratch off ticket. It's the puzzle piece you need. Yeah.
That's funny.
You're refreshing the stones under your bed. Ooh, wonderful. Yeah, I love that. I don't think you're supposed to put any crystals out tonight during a blood moon. And if anybody can verify that, I think that's one of the things you don't do on a blood moon. So I'm just letting you know, sometimes you put them out there to regenerate and cleanse and all that. I don't think it is. Yeah, there you go. Maybe you ought to go buy one. Hi, Kathy.
Kathy says, road trip, everybody. Everybody's moving to New Mexico.
That's right. That's right. And we have our Wayne. What will the next 4 weeks be like for you?
Snow. Just kidding.
Followed by spring. Yeah.
Oh, mud season. What will the next? Okay.
Oh, it was this morning? I thought it was last night.
It was like 4 in the morning, 3 in the morning was the.
Okay. No snow, Wayne says.
What will be the, I see you taking steps. Like I can see your feet. I can see like well used like hiking shoes, something durable like work like the work boots type thing. And I feel like if you were walking on wooden planks, it's like be aware like of your surroundings, because when I see you walking, there's a plank that's soft. It's not sturdy. And if we're thinking about this metaphorically, what does that mean in your life right now? Where you might need to take a step. It's like you have like these great sturdy boots, but the thing underneath it, underneath the boots, may not be as sturdy as the boots you're wearing.
That's so interesting. Because what do I get? I get, Wayne, make sure you go with the flow. So that makes sense with what Toot is saying. If you're finding that you're not on level ground, go slower, go do what needs to be done. And listen to your inner voice, which is a wonderful card anyway. And it's very feminine, and that makes sense with this moon energy that we're in. And then I get a new vision will be coming your way. So I think this is preparing you for whatever new is coming in, Wayne. So yeah, I love that. Yeah. So maybe everybody needs to buy lottery tickets. We can all move to New Mexico. All right. Yeah.
Gosh.
All right. So Anya, you're suspecting you have CPTSD or PTSD. Will I ever release enough so I can move forward and get anything accomplished? Oh, hon.
Oh, that's rough. Okay. It's like I see you in the I call it the void. It's this dark place like I like to go in my mind. It's not a scary, the void isn't scary for me. I love going there, but it's like it's all dark around you, and I see there's some light light, it's diffused, but the light is coming down on you. And I see like you're not sitting on the ground, but you're sitting in a concave. I forget what they are, but it's like this. You're sitting on
Mhm.
something like this, and I feel like it's a well-worn part of like a rock that was, you know, how like the Native Americans would be doing like the herbs, the corn or whatnot. So it's worn into this. It's nice and smooth, and you're sitting there. And I see you sitting there, but you're also you have this fire. You have this fire about you.
Mm.
Um, and it may not feel like a good thing, but it feels like it's a necessary, like burning off the impurities that had nothing to do with you.
Mm. Mm.
It's so interesting, like this walk of life for people and the things that affect us, um, that we had like you just kind of find yourself in a situation and we have no control.
Mhm.
Um,
Yeah.
so it's almost kind of like almost like retreating and being in this quiet place. Like I don't feel I feel like it's something that's good to do. I don't feel like you're hiding. I just feel like it's a moment to just really let like your body do, for entertainment purposes only. It's almost as if the fire, the body, like letting go and letting the body, you know how some people will do like that shaking thing, or if they're doing like a
Mhm.
breathing technique. I've never done it, but I've seen like or heard people talk about like this breathing thing they do, and then
Or
they like their
tapping. Yeah.
yeah, like their
Tapping.
it well,
Yeah.
it's just like their body starts to shake.
Oh, okay.
And it's almost like the body remembers.
Mhm.
And it's a but I see it as a like a gentle fire.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Well, now this makes sense with the cards that I've pulled. Anya, I have that you are, and this makes sense as far as the fire goes, the sacred holy womb. And
Oh,
it
and
says
where
here
you
that,
are and where you're sitting, the holy.
yeah, in the
Uh-huh.
whole sacred holy womb. And it says here that rest in the void. And the void
No,
is
it
between,
doesn't. Does it
yes,
say
it
that?
does. It
Oh
does.
my
Yes.
God.
Rest in the void between birth and death. Really, it's the living, it's the void, it's what we live. And this card is just beautiful, and she is actually making a inverted triangle, which looks very womb like, but
Yeah.
also it's three-sided, and today's 3-3. So I just find that really, really quite interesting. The next thing I get is it says, find a sacred place and take a trip. Now, I know you're near Asheville. Asheville is a sacred place,
Mm.
and it's within your proximity. See if you can find a place where you can maybe do some of this releasing, walking the land or
Yeah,
walking.
there's something about the land or a rock or something.
Yes.
I get goosebumps with that.
Yeah, you can hopefully release there, release the need for anything else. And then it says this will help you heal. And there's a hand, like a Reiki hand across the gut level.
Hmm.
And, this is where we carry a lot of our shame. So you might want to see if you can take a little walk on not on the wild side, but
That's totally what I was thinking.
I know the song came right into my head. But a little bit of walk on the ground and ground yourself and see if you can release into the earth. You can release through your feet right out into the earth.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful message,
Yeah.
actually, from Tuta and the cards together. Wow.
I feel like one more question. One.
One
No,
more?
okay. Just keep the questions coming.
Okay.
Because I'm like, when are we going to be able to do that thing?
Yeah, we've
But
got to do that next. So actually, Gray is the last one for today.
okay.
Is it possible to look into her landlord and housing situation And then she says 2 eclipses in a row on her astral house of foundation and home has brought her an emergency evacuation or eviction problem. It's karmic repeated with home threat issues too. So I added that to it just so that you'd know what it is. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Wow. That's something else.
Yeah, good. Kind of like a forced relocation.
Yeah.
A forced relocation. So the question was something about the landlord, though.
Yeah, the landlord, the situation around her foundation, which is her rental.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I was gonna go all like Trail of Tears. I'm like, rein it in, JJ, rein it in.
That's probably what she's feeling right now. You have a meeting with his boss. Okay, good. Okay.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Yeah. Yeah.
This isn't letting me go too far into this, but I did see like a tripod, which made me think of surveys, and you know how people do the surveys.
Mm-hmm.
But I can only get a really small glimpse of it.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm just going to say your last comment here. Yeah, he's impossible and won't change. Yeah. And you know what else it is, Gray? You say you're too old for this SH. I'm dealing with that right now with health-related personnel. They look at me and they go, oh, she's just an old woman. What does she know? So it's something about that that's really moving through the energy. And actually, JJ said that her daughter is even dealing with it, and she's a youngster. So maybe it is an old age. It's just the energy. But I get here that you're going to shake things up because I get the soda, and they want you to dig your heels in. And because somebody has either gossiped or there's a rumor or there's some insincerity going on here, and it might be the landlord that's being insincere. He's making stuff up because he doesn't want you there. I don't know. His power slipped and the hit's coming back. Okay. Yeah. Yep. He's impossible. Yeah. If he's got a boss, though, you've got a chance. You know, keep your cool if you can, but you don't need this kind of SH either. No. Yeah.
No, and it's like when you do a survey, it's like surveying the land or whatnot. It's like it's factual, you know.
Yeah.
You're not guessing. You're not guessing.
Yeah.
Well, unless it's like this survey says.
Yeah, I know. Survey says.
Yeah. With today.
But you know, we have to complain. We have to say what it is that we're feeling, but we have to also keep our complaint that doesn't sound like just an old person bitching and moaning about something, which is really difficult to do sometimes because we're emotional about it. In your case, you don't have any living alternative. So this is an emotional issue for you. But, you know, you are also needing to stand in your power and, you know, keep it as low key as you can in order for you, because you are a powerful person, and we all are. And we don't need somebody to dismantle that from us. Oh, they've broken the laws. Okay. Yeah. Will they believe you this time? That's going to be what you're going to say to the boss.
I got the yes eye on that.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. You're going to say, I really need you to listen to me, and I need you to believe me. I don't have any reason to lie. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, honey. Yeah. Oh, thank you. I want to give time because the tutor has a message for us or an activity for us, maybe.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
And it was, let me see, it might have shifted with the readings. Okay. Who else has a question? They're not letting me do this until.
Oh. Really?
I gotta do another question.
We got to do another question. Let's see. There was somebody that said T.A. Shaw wanted a reading. That was that. Yeah.
Okay. It's almost like I needed to do this reading so the other stuff can come through.
Okay.
I'm getting that the gentle rocking of being in a boat. It's not stormy. It's not unbalanced. It's just the feeling of being in this boat. I see no land around, and I feel a bit, which I could totally understand. With everything going on, the inside of us, the outside of us, it's like almost kind of feeling like um, you're not quite worried. It's almost like is it despondent? I get this despondent feeling, and being in this boat, and it's like it's a gray day. The water's kind of gray. No land around, no birds. So Patma Oshnama, they say, what a great opportunity. Tanama Oshnana Titanana Kunatitana Noshnanewa, to feel the waves. It's almost like when you're finding your seat on a horse. It's almost like with these waves that are gently rocking, instead of like finding yourself not balanced with them, like if you're riding a horse for the first time versus you've had lessons, or you're like Sam Elliott or something, like you just ride that horse really well, you find your seating. It's like this is a great opportunity. It feels like with like no distractions, in this cloudy environment of just really trying to find like your balance, like you're finding like your seat. Um, like I get the number 4. More like 4 months of they're like, what a great opportunity to like just really observe what your balance is. Maybe your balance is changing. Maybe something, yeah, maybe there's just something in your life that's changing, and finding your seat in that.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Now, is that continuing on from there? Because I don't want to interrupt you if this is.
Oh no, go ahead and do something.
Okay.
You
All
do
right. All right. So I get here that they want you to go back to source whenever you're feeling lost or sitting in that boat where it's really cloudy out and you're not knowing what to do. They're saying that they don't want you to get stuck in any kind of sorrow. And if you are, they're saying it's because you're feeling guilt over something that you're not guilty of. And so I don't know if this is part of the process or not, TA, but they're just saying whenever you're feeling sad or lonely or depressed, or it's a depressing day, to come to source, go to your guides, go to your angels, go to your beliefs, and do it without fear or guilt or anything else, because we tend to criticize ourselves more than we need to, and we're our own worst critics. So,
and I just love when like my people, it's like, really, that doesn't sound great sitting in that boat with like nothing going on, and they're just like, isn't it great? Isn't it great that you get to take this time to find your balance? It's just like a different way to frame something, like,
that's true.
yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes we just need to relax and go within. Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, and that reminds me of like the PTSD question, and them saying like the body, sometimes the body holds on to the story, and that's like what PTSD, that's how
Mhm.
I would think of it.
Right. Yeah.
So yeah, we were talking about alchemy, that the fire horse came in, and um, in the beginning of this. It's just been a really lovely time with you, Aley, and the group here.
Yeah.
So I would say this is going to be light language. So if this is something that you're interested in, listen. If it's not, maybe just hold space for the group, or maybe for somebody that you love. It's just a nice place to say prayers or, Okay, so here we go. And it's about how alchemy can it can spot the impurities of us, whether it's physically, emotionally, spiritually, even the things we're not aware of. But just imagine that you have these impurities, and it's almost like I can see the impurities almost as if they are wounds that haven't healed. Like I can see like somebody getting either stabbed, but it's with something older. It's like from fencing or sword play or something. And there's just a lot of nicks, like a lot of impurities. And so I invite you to try to relax as much as you can and just ask yourself, is there anything I can do right now to make myself feel more comfortable with how I'm sitting or laying down or standing? It's like when you're looking at an X-ray, if you have like this different kind of like this vision, if you could look at people or look at yourself in the mirror and see like those little black flecks. Like how many black flecks do you think that you have? And they say it appears that it's black flecks of impurities. However, that's just because it's inside of us. Once it comes out, it turns into gold, the golden flecks. Manu ka urshna, etita manu taka urshnama, yapanu yama titama, matupamashnaka, yetiana kunama yewa, makunana shnaka yewa. Tianu, Tianu, Tianu. Mashna ye Tianama ye Tianu. And calling in all of our helpers, animals, moths, people, Titanoma, ancestors, Tiamashnama, maybe ourselves from another timeline coming in and putting their hands on our shoulders if that's comfortable, or sitting around us. Tui, tui, namashna. Yanuma, kumama, yewa. Melting ourselves down so those impurities can be tutama, separated. Tuma, kokatnoshna, yewa. Matutamashna, yewa tuna. What would it be like to be lava? Onuta, nukabashna, ma yewa. It would feel like it matches our inflammation, lava. Atutomash na ewa kuna yewa. Matutoma kuma ka yewa. Going into the lungs for some people, the lungs. Kuka makoka yewa. Anui tanakapa maku na makyama. Yatui mamakuyewa. Uta, 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 uta. Patumashna makotana. Kianama ewa ishnama, the lungs. Papakotanoshna. It's like that's the lungs are like I forget the name of the blower when you're at the fire. Tupama malkupama ushnama titamashnama. It's like the lungs, tutamoshna, they're the ones that help our the flame. Patupa, makopa, maashnama, atenama, kuwa, mamakotenana, shnayewa. Atuto eshnama kuyewa. If we could sense makota makopa yewa, the healing of the lungs, the healing of the lungs. It's like, did we breathe in something dirty? Pamakuma, did we get too close to the flames? Tuta konamakupa namakoyawa. The damage. Tutama from the outside to the inside. Tita mokupa namaka. Anuayama natama. Titanuka ma yawa. Anui, 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 anui. Going to the upper back. Mpa'oka ora ewa kona o pakuashna. Going to the area where your wings were attached. Where did the wings go? Kupa is your body aching for those wings, as if we've lost a limb in a war. Pako ayewa, spiritual battle, possibly pamatu anu kaiwa. Anotoma kotana kayewa. Did we all feel like we are the fallen? Kutama, the forsaken. Tukanamaka eshnaka. Anutyama koyewa. Sometimes tutama kupa takona eshna. Katanama kama yewa no kamashna tiatano pa. Anuimako. Yama akoyewa oshna, oshna, oshna. We talked about the DNA changing. Kuna, kuna, kotita nama. If our DNA, kuta, if some part of it would awaken for the that helps us with the awareness of self-healing and maybe connecting us to our pure source of our beginning. How beautiful to go back, because you think of yourself younger. It's like I could eat what I wanted. I could run as fast as I wanted. This is like going back to this, some cosmic. Some people will be cosmic. Some others will be other things. But just really going back and thinking of our spine and thinking of our rib cage. Atutamatia makoshna, waking, awaking, awaking. If it's for our best and highest good, waking that part. Why wouldn't it be in our best and highest good to awaken the self-healing? Kunako eshna. If this is the DNA, potumoshna ka ae wanupa ushniama kiama 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 kiama. And I see again the talons. Tutamashna. We don't have to look fully as why that hasn't been awoken yet in us. But the talents can come so we can get the fresh scent of it. It's been I see like there's layers on top of this. The healing property of us. Like our self-healing. So just really seeing like our lungs stoking our fire and calling in the eagle, calling in the winged ones or whatever works for you to come and get a sneak peek of this this beautiful ability for self-healing. Is it too late for some of us? It's always good to open up to the self-healing gene, no matter where you are in life. So if we could open it up to like forgive the phrase, like a heat-seeking missile to those black flecks inside of us. It is locked in on these impurities of us, any blockages of us that are ready to be awakened now, and just check in to see it. I think we are ready for this. With ease and grace, of course. having this meet us where we are. Pa'oe na kakaye ana. Aokaye tamaukaye. If anybody has like a shaker around them, like shake your rattles, clap your hands. Taoki ananaye. Taokaye taoai. Paukai paukai. Yanu 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 kashnama. Pao, 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 washna. Washnamaka, washnamaka, washma. Yay! Anuka, oshnawa. Awakening the, for some, like that dragon energy within. Kupamama, who dares suppress that dragon? Papapa, inna tumaba, kuma ishnama, yewa, tatama. The fire, kumama, shnama, ye papanui ta ishna.
Yeah. Beautiful. Beautiful. Whew. I was envisioning the what do you call it when the thing that you put by the fireplace to get the fire started? That's what I was.
I can't remember the word.
I can't think of it either, but yeah, yeah.
Maybe ballast or something. I can't remember what the word is, but yeah.
Ooh, that was very powerful. Wow.
Yeah, and it's fun to think too, if you like just see your human outline and stoking of this fire, the transmutation, it's just like where is it hesitating to go? Do you know what I mean? Like if you bringing in this energy, is there, like I can feel it in my right lower back. I can feel it not going there. As if it might take time. Yeah.
Oh, bellows. Thank you, Wayne. That's what they are.
Yes.
I kept hearing "Pure Energy" by Leonard Nimoy in that song that he sang.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna look it up. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's not
Pure Energy. That's what it's a song, and then you just hear his voice in there saying that. I don't know the name of it.
Okay. So the words aren't hard to remember.
Yeah. Not too hard. Not too hard. Yeah.
Okay.
Wow. Well, this has been very enjoyable. And those of you who frequent the Dream Show, which comes on at the top of the hour, JJ is going to be back with us tonight on the Dream Show. So
yeah, and Annie Bear.
And Annie Bear. And we got a double date going. So there you go.
Yeah. Terry has 3 of us on 3-3.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Wow. Thank you, JJ.
Yeah, best of luck to all of us. The best of luck to all of us. The best of the best.
The best of the best.
I feel like we deserve it. The best of the best.
We do. We definitely do. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Linda. Yeah.
All right, everybody. You guys take care. And thank you for joining us.
Yes, we'll see you next month. Bye-bye.